Welcome back to another videos, boys. Welcome back to another videos, okay? Hey, this is my push for top 50. So, these are the 3 or 4 games. I think it's 3 or I think it's 4. Psh, I don't know. We're gonna find out together because I forgot. Right here, I knew he was gonna log Mighty Miner down low catch. So yeah, trying to get top 50 this season. Really, really tough because it's a really high trophy season for like top 50 because like. I swear this is one of the highest for top 50 because 3.6 for top 50 is just crazy, you know? It's just crazy. I might even have to push to 3.7. I don't know. Right now, it's around probably 6 hours left of the season for me. It's 9 o'clock. What is that? 9 o'clock to 12. Yeah, around 6 hours left of the season. So I might still have to play a few more games. So you guys might see another video about me getting top 50 or me selling the bag. But I am extremely locked right now, so I highly doubt I lose to anyone. I'm going to be completely honest. I would have to be severely hard countered, like by probably Dominic or Welcome or some lava player, because obviously I do struggle with lava. But they are playing lava fireball, which I can kind of outcycle. But then it gets to a point where they can fireball Evo Zap on my firecrackers, and then it gets really, really tough. But right here, just settle down low, get a switch. Mighty Miner is kind of a threat, so he needs to respond with Larry's probably. Wait, no, NATO. I thought he was going to activate right here, but then he doesn't activate. I'm like, huh? Interesting. So, obviously get a rush. He has a mortar too. So I am careful with my rush right here. I see that. Hey, how you doing, Rose? Well, don't say ugh to me. Oh, you looking for your phone?
Yes.
It's on the couch. Love you. Wow, she said, that's insane. Evo Cannon putting in the work, though. It was a bad Evo Cannon placement, but I knew he was going to protect that. I just needed to take it out quick. I am in a bad spot, though, because he has Evo Archers and I don't have Evo Cannon. Evo Cannon is like the best counter to range. Oh, my boys. Oh, my gosh. Range Evos. But right here was a really solid Tornado Firecracker. At the same time, he goes Evo Mortar, so it was also risky. Mighty Miner sucking up one shot. Firecracker on for like 2 or 3, which is amazing. Yeah, look at that. Honestly, amazing. Firecracker off to the side, make him spell that out. He just goes Archers, though. Pretty decent by him. And this mortar would have got 1 on the tower, so I needed to NATO this off. I am down still, but I just play slow defense, kind of get back into the rhythm of the game. And then he does catch my cannon here, which I was kind of like, Rrr. So Mighty Miner down. Right here he made a really bad NATO. I already knew he couldn't take my Mighty Miner out of range, but he didn't know that himself as a mortar player, kind of sad. This is his matchup, by the way. Probably 100 to 0. I wouldn't say 100 to 0. It's kind of like glazing it in a way. I do have Evo Cannon for his Archers, you know? That's probably my only counter to him in this whole matchup. If he was smart, he would have played better from the get-go, you know? He could just play defense, rocket, defense, rocket, defense, rocket. He doesn't even need mortars for pressure. But the Evo Mortars are really good against no big spell for me, you know? In my very, very humble opinion. So, Evo Mortar, once again, like I said, it's so freaking amazing. One second. My little sister is so disrespectful, bro. She just slams open my door, says, "Where's my phone?" And then she leaves my door open. What can you do about little sisters, man? I'm not gonna give him a spanking. I mean, I'm too much of a soft heart for this, but that pre was so good. That cannon pre, it won me the game by like far too. And then from here, it's just basically chip down time. He realizes that he played this so bad, so he starts BMing me soon. Knight, get out of here. I'll lock him for 1 hit because, well, he was kind of late with that. He does catch with Larry's and then Mortar left the other lane. I kind of did predict it. If you guys look at the back, but he did predict me here. That was really good. It locked him on too. I must say that was a really sexy prediction by him. Firecracker's still a threat by him, though. So that was a really bad Archers from him. I Tornado this back. He rockets. Double Firecracker on. Like 400 damage. That's just insane. It's just amazing. And I had 3 Firecrackers down for this guy. 3. Insanity. Anyways, let's move on to next. And I did see... And I checked over and over and over my rank, so I knew I needed 3.6, and even if I was top 50 at some point during this push, but not 3.6, I was gonna go till 3.6. Sorry about the voice. So Right here against Walter. Walter is like world renowned, okay, or at least clash renowned for being no skill. He just makes the most no skill plays basically. Uh, and you'll see. Like a first play, or basically not quite first play. So I set up for defense because obviously you cannot get a rush with these guys. Once their P.E.K.K.A is on the field, they will ignore you and 3-crown you. So he has the Fisherman variant. So Fisherman guards. You let me know. You let me know fully, okay? Fisherman guards rage. Goblinstein against Mighty Miner Goblins? Like, he should have no problem with this matchup. The only matchup I'd say I have is getting King early right here. That's just brilliant for me, okay? That's a good play. Walter, you're a buns, okay? You're a brick. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, W right there. I don't know why he didn't activate here, right? No, he did. I forget certain things. I'm sorry. It actually kind of looks like someone's pushing for me. But I assure you that's not the case. I have improved so much that it's making me proud at the moment. Anyway, Goblin's Bridge. I go for a... He goes guards, then Fisherman on this. I think I'm going to do a really cool hand cam vid because I do play with 3 fingers. Not many people play with 3 fingers. I place things with my pointer finger on my right hand, and then my 2 thumbs control my cards. Does that make sense? And then my thumb controls the ability on champions. My right thumb. So yeah, I'm going to have to do a hand cam vid. Anyways, W defense right there. I don't know what he was doing. Pushing in with Goblin Giant into a Mighty Miner. I mean, I told you he's not really the brightest bulb in the shed. That's for sure. You need to screw him in a little bit more. Get him a little LED action because he's he's none too great. Right here kind of was overcommit for me. Not getting that Ice Spirit in time was kind of bad. Then he would need to respawn against it, or it would have been like 3 firecracker shots. 'Tis unfortunate, but we do set up with Mighty Miner. And right here, my drill, it was a catch on a Fisherman, by the way. But he doesn't opt to the Fisherman. But still, it was a really good drill because he didn't want to pop ability early at all. I don't know why. He gets down guards right into my Evo Cannon. Mighty Miner switch on the berry. And once again, just brilliant defense. Offensive drill again. And I knew he was going to really try to keep this Firecracker off Firecracker NATO value. So I was like, let's wait. And then he planted the P.E.K.K.A and I was like, fine, I'll just take my hit. I could have timed that better to where my Firecracker's still alive and pose a threat. So that was kind of a mistake in itself. So he starts stacking same lane. So I was like, okay, let's focus up. Let's truly lock in. Ice Spirit cycled my Evo Cannon, which is insanely huge. Firecracker down low. Log this Goblinstein to DPS it down is huge. Mighty Miner just to drag pack this P.E.K.K.A. If the P.E.K.K.A gets too close to your cannons, then you can just kiss it night because it's just over. P.E.K.K.A not killing. Archer Tower on the right things, so that's amazing. I would have had the Goblins into the guards if it was on the Goblin Giant, but right there, flawless defense, not even a lick of damage. Reset with Mighty Miner again. I swear P.E.K.K.A players always have the elixir advantage after every single push, and it's just so annoying. That's how you know cards are just freaking P, okay? Overpowered. They just stay alive for so long, pull so much value. Anyway, I outcycle his arrows like so well. Mighty Miner switch, keep this away from my cannon, like I said. Cannon shreds it while it's just walking in place. See this? Amazing. That's why I love that Mighty Miner switch. He resets again. I'm forced to play a little bit slower, but it's such a bad reset. And I know that he's not going to arrow this because he doesn't quite have it in cycle yet. She doesn't shoot against guards, so I reset with cannon. And right here I'm kind of lagging. I mean, not lagging, but leaking. So that was a bad Mighty Miner. I get a switch. 3-card cycle still down. My Firecracker, yeah, it does die fast here. But I do get a NATO down, then another cannon down. He puts guards, though, so it's getting to a risky spot, I must say. Goblins down, Berry Bridge, another NATO, but I do miss the Goblin Giant. Which I was kind of scared about. If it was like Rune Giant, Goblin Giant, then I would have been toast because it does unbelievable amounts of damage. But GG's, I play that pretty well. You know, you stink, Walter. I'm not your fan. Okay, I'm not your fan at all. Anyways, see you in the next one. And we got to check the rank as well. I'm pretty sure I was like almost top 50. Yeah, 58. That's not bad at all. And definitely a voiceover vid again. It's hard to focus. and talk at the same time, especially at this level, you know, especially pros like streaming and stuff. They're not talking at all. They are locked until they make a good play and they're like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But they are definitely locked. Anyways, Haiti is a giant Prince player, and I knew that. He also confused me with like a Sparky player, so I was like, wait, is this Sparky? And then I saw the Prince, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, giant Prince. Right here, first encounter, he had a pretty good counter push off my drill. Just guards in the back, then Prince at bridge, or in the front of the tower. So right here, he's a little bit up. I'd say probably 1 or 2 elixir, and he leaked a little bit probably. That's just my guesstimation. Anyway, Mighty Miner is definitely going to have a good matchup here, but there's a huge but. He has Evo Zap, so that's a huge problem for my Mighty Miner, obviously. Fully counters Mighty Miner with like a Prince or guards in behind with a Wizard. You're not going to see your Mighty Miner actually heating up again, you know? Like, look. 1 Wizard was almost enough to take him out with a regular Zap. So later in the game, Evo Zap with a Prince behind, makes for a really tough game. Anyways, guards, as you know, full counter drill very, very easily. They have just so much health on their shields. It's just redonkulous, really. Hopefully they're in balance changes this upcoming month, you know, because we already know this month's balance changes. But Mighty Miner, I was scared to use it here, so I just went Firecracker up high. I know he has arrows, so I wanted Firecracker just to get 1 shot, and then if it hit tower, it was just a bonus type thing. And it both hit tower and got that 1 shot off. I do still need to NATO this. I should have NATO'd it faster so I could get crown tower damage too. But it was kind of whatever. Reset with Mighty Miner, and this time I know he wants to go Prince and Wizard with this push. Honestly, a really tedious matchup. It's honestly whoever has the most patience wins the game, okay? If you do not play rushed, I'm not going to lose this game because I trust my defense, you know? Once again, my voice is losing its manliness. Jeez, need some water. But brilliant defense by me, I must say. Brilliant protection. He goes for he didn't have arrows, then he went for a bad zap. A better zap would not have been Mighty Miner, but on the Miner to kill the Firecracker and all the goblins. And then the Miner is still a threat because Giant's tanking. Giant would go down because of the zap, but still, you do have Prince and Wizard. So in my humble opinion, he played that pretty bad. This was just a nothing push. He's just trying to cycle his Evos, basically. So this next push is going to be really devastating. Right here, he tries switching up the lanes because, well, he noticed that same lane wasn't working out for him at all. I am ready for his big boy push. I see the Giant, and I'm like, oh. He would just ignore my Firecracker and just push all in because Firecracker can't take. First arrows from him. I set up cannon. Evo cannon is even game-changing when they don't have like Super Swarm. It's just a good DPS thing. It needed that slight buff, dude. That slight buff. Anyway, Goblin's down low. He does catch my Firecracker this time, so he won't spill my Firecracker anymore. Right here, he does get 1 Wizard hit at the end. But I do see the Giant reset, so I know I can't protect against that Wizard hit. So it was just a well-played push by him. Mighty Miner to the back again, because this is where things get a little bit tough, you know? Right here, I'm pretty sure I do protect against the Wizard with a NATO. Yeah. Okay, so this is really good protection because it does take out the Wizard eventually. So I think that's 100% worth it. Prince doesn't charge. He's resetting again. I am scared to go in, but I'm like, you know, I'm a real man. Add the Spirit. I see the Giant, so I commit with everything because I know he can't stop my Firecracker from connecting. Firecracker dodges. Firecracker gets a fat shot, so I'm like, you know what? I'm committing all the way. I'm ignoring this Phoenix because I know Phoenix can't take. And then he gets the Prince down right here. So I was actually really scared once he gets that Prince down because I was like, crap, he's going to get another Giant down. And it's going to be, like, really tough to stop. By the way, I don't know if that egg was getting tanked for, but that Evo Cannon was pretty brilliant by me. Mighty Miner switch because I know he has Evo Zap at this point. NATO, Cannon down low. I am kind of prepared for this Phoenix egg, but then I missed the egg, so I'm like, ooh, I'm going to have to NATO. That's king in a few seconds. Firecracker down. I knew he wanted Miner. Sorry. So I needed to get that Firecracker down ASAP. If he got caught by the Miner right there, then it would have been game over. So that was brilliant timing by me. Drill, because I know he wants to arrows. And yeah, pretty nonchalant game against Mr. Haiti here. He just played pretty bad, you know? And here, I am top 50, but I was like, you know what? I have to keep going. One more. Let's go. So we face Mr. CHN. I'm pretty sure that's just like a clan name. His real name is Adam or Atem. I don't really know. But he is. I seen Valkyrie. I thought this guy was playing Rocket Cycle with Ice Wizard and Tesla. It was a really good catch by him. I could have activated there, but I really wanted to save King activation right here with my Firecracker, so I went Cannon. So W saving the King activation there, and then 2 hits from a Firecracker, most definitely worth it. He is laughing because he knows that the matchup is... I honestly wouldn't say the matchup is like too drastically in my favor. I know I have Cannon and NATO for his Hog, but if it gets down to it, and I don't start the game off really good and outplay from the very beginning, he can just defend with Goblins, Log, Ice Spirit, Valkyrie against my Drill all game. And he's not going to struggle with Firecracker at Bridge because he has... Well, first he has Hog for distraction, and then he has NATO Log. So it's really never going to get to a point where I can connect with Evo Firecracker, I'd say, if he plays it right. And then he just Rocket Cycles. So it's actually like, you can't let him get to a point where he has flow state with Rocket Cycle, or you will lose. And trust me, if you play this matchup, you will understand. You need to play perfect from the get-go to win this game. He's guaranteed damage in triple elixir. You're not. You know, he can defend and only take 37 drill damage and like 80 damage from a log. That's about it. Anyways, I get my activation here, which was kind of amazing. I was baiting out the Hog there, by the way, with that Spirit, if you couldn't tell. I know he doesn't want to take that. I go Firecracker Bridge because, well, he just used Rocket, and I kind of predicted it so well. The Firecracker gets a shot, and this is where I know I was in a freaking heavy spot, a heavy chance of winning this game. Reset with Mighty Monitor. Assert pressure and dominance, basically, since I knew that I was up in both elixir and damage. I could have NATO'd back on the Hog there and then Firecracker Bridge, but that's just aggressive, and I knew he had Log plus Spirit for that, so it wasn't going to be too much value. Mighty Monitor had to take out this XD fast. I didn't want any protection, and if he protected it, then it would have been a mistake. Mighty Monitor switched to take this Valkyrie out the way, which was just brilliant, so now Valkyrie's like fooled. I actually do take Valkyrie damage here, which I shouldn't have done. But 1 full swing, which is a lot of damage. So now he has a little hope from that, so... you can just count on him pushing and pushing and pushing. Right here, I was actually kind of... I was a little bit afraid of a NATO, but then he just completely whiffs it. Completely. It's kind of sad, actually. Spirit, not a threat. I get down on NATO, he gets down Log. I reset with Mighty Monitor because, well, Rocket Cycle's no joke. I have to keep on the 3-card cycle. It can get to a point where if you don't, and if you're not ready for those, then they might become a mistake. Those Hog Valkyries, really, really easy to mess up against. But right now, I'm just straight locked. I switched with Mighty Monitor plus Tornado because I didn't have a great hand at responding to Execution or NATO. So I'm not going to play it risky at all. I'm not scared of any rocket predictions on my cannon, by the way. Not scared at all. I have Tornado, so I have Tornado Drill. So I'm really chilling with that. Right here, I'm pretty sure goes... Yeah, he goes Valkyrie on this, right? No, he goes Valkyrie on the next one. This one dies off. Then I cycle to another Drill when my Mighty Monitor is still on the field. Go Drill again. I go Cannon here. Then he goes Valkyrie right now. And then I go Firecracker. Tornado. I was lucky that the Ice Spirit didn't jump on the thing, but I do connect. Get Ice Spirit down. Ice Spirit protects this Valkyrie fully. I go Cannon because I know he wants to go Hog. And he went Executioner. That was just well played by me. He rushes a Tornado. Pretty bad value from him. And then from here on out, he just gives up. He throws one more Hog. I drill, and then he gives up. He's pretty upset about the matchup too. So I can't like BM him because it is my matchup in a lot of ways. But anyways, 3.6. I was top 39 in the world, top 3 in the USA. So boys, sub up if you haven't already. I will be making more content. I will be pushing a lot higher next season, but I do want to secure a top 50 finish. And you might see another video real soon because I might have to play a few more games to secure my top 50 finish spot. Anyways, as always, boys, love you. Check out the TikTok. I'll throw it on screen. Bye.